Today I want to talk about your dog's very hard working kidneys and how to minimize any damage to these organs, especially as your dog ages. Now, the kidneys are a very diligent organ that can actually take quite a beating. Now, while they cannot regenerate as such if damaged, they do have a large spare capacity that can allow them to continue to function quite well even after some initial damage has been caused. Now, it takes around 2/3 of the kidneys to be damaged before it's going to really start to clinically show up as kidney disease. And while I guess that's a good thing, we really want to protect these hard-working organs. So let's take a deeper look at your dog's kidneys and how we can protect these organs over the long term naturally. Hi there, it's Lyndall Pinch, Canine Naturopath from Canine Vitality. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Happy healthy dogs. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you stopping by. If you enjoy today's video, feel free to subscribe and don't forget to click on that little bell to be notified. If you're a regular, guys, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate the support on the channel, and likewise feel free to like and share today's video. So we're seeing a lot of problems with kidney disease in our dogs. Now, our dogs' kidneys are certainly hard-working organs, as I said before. Now, within each kidney, there are around about 1 million tiny filters known as nephrons, which basically work day in, day out without stopping, helping to filter the blood. Now, what sort of things come into the kidney via the blood to be filtered? Well, of course, all foods, including all the processed foods your dog might eat, any medications and general pollutions that your dog might be exposed to day to day. Now, all of these are going to end up in the kidneys, which then have to work out what can be recycled and what has to be basically be eliminated from the body. So each of these tiny filters or nephrons are having to do this on a daily, it's quite a complex process too, a daily basis. And over time, this can lead to a reduction of the filters so that the kidneys can actually shrink a little bit. And actually the same thing happens to us as humans. So you can see from this, guys, that these are organs that really deserve to be taken care of if they're going to last the life of your dog. Imagine that non-stop filtering action that each kidney is constantly having to do every day. It's quite incredible. Now, while it's important to take care of the kidneys at any stage of life for your dog, as they age, of course, this becomes even more urgent. Now, let's have a look at some of the things that tend to lead to damage of your dog's kidneys. Something that is reasonably common that can lead to kidney damage is the presence of kidney stones. Now, the crystals within these stones can actually cause scar tissue damage within the kidneys and the kidney tube that leads to the bladder. Now, most stones are made up of oxalates, in particular calcium oxalates, but of course in dogs you can also find struvite or urate stones as well, which will affect those kidneys. So if your dog is prone to developing kidney stones or has had them in the past, one of the best things to do is avoid oxalates in the diet. So foods such as spinach and Swiss chard, kale, celery, grains and legumes such as beans, sweet potato and tapioca starch, which is actually commonly used in those grain-free kibble products. All of these contain quite high levels of oxalates. So while a healthy dog can handle these in moderation without any issue, if your dog has had kidney stones or has them currently, it's probably best to avoid these altogether if that's possible. And one of the things to help counteract this, to prevent that development of calcium oxalates, is to actually add in potassium-rich foods into the diet. This is one of the most protective minerals for your dog's kidneys. If your dog had end-stage kidney failure, we are certainly not going to be adding in extra potassium. But certainly for the average dog, and even dogs that may have sustained some early kidney damage, can really still benefit from potassium. Now, foods such as free-range meats, poultry, fish and eggs, broccoli, cabbage, kale and cauliflower, fruits such as strawberries, blueberries and watermelon along with banana. All of these are really rich in potassium without putting in too much extra oxalate, and these will help boost potassium levels overall in your dog's body. But probably, I suppose, the number one thing that really causes damage to the kidneys is sugar, as there is always an increase in kidney failure or kidney disease in dogs that are diabetic. And when I refer to sugar, what I'm talking about here is a high carbohydrate diet, including foods such as all your processed kibbles. This is probably really the bad one here, along with other white carbohydrates, pastas, rices, etc. And of course, any sugars that are present in processed foods and treats. Now, when the tiny filters or nephrons in your dog's kidneys are constantly exposed to these types of carbohydrates, it actually causes oxidative or free radical damage. Now, this is a bit like when you leave something out in the elements and it goes rusty. So we definitely don't want this, because this is actually going to prematurely age your dog's kidney. And finally, one of the most obvious things to do is just to make sure your dog's drinking enough water. And if so, try and make sure that it's filtered water, as this is much more preferable to avoid that chlorine and fluoride, which are both very, very hard on the kidneys. Now, aim for your dog to drink between around 1 to 2 mil of water per kilo of body weight over a 24-hour period. Now, this may be a little bit less for those raw-fed doggies. And if your dog doesn't drink a lot of water, try adding in some water to their food and look to transition away from a lot of those kibble-based diets. So basically, in summary, guys, look to avoid those foods that are rich in oxalates, where your dog might be prone to those kidney stone problems. Increase the potassium-rich foods, avoid your processed foods and high carbohydrate diets, and add in plenty of filtered water and make sure your dog is drinking enough for their weight. I hope you found this short video helpful today, guys. If you did, please like it and share, and please comment below what you thought, if you did enjoy it or if you're generally enjoying the videos. I do love to read your comments. And if you've got a dog with kidney disease or any other issues you need help with, please feel free to reach out to me. All my contact details are below, and I'm open for all bookings for consultations. Well, guys, wherever you are in the world, once again, as I always say, have a great day. I've got little Poppy here fast asleep. She's always asleep when I'm doing a video because she just likes to chill out. I think, oh, she's just putting her little, there, she's just, yeah, okay, she's just saying hello. She's going to go back to sleep. Anyway, guys, have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.